Three cons of being a management consultant. Number one, stress. There are loads of reasons why being a management consultant is pretty stressful. One of them is definitely that when you have a new project, you need to learn new softwares, new technologies, new ways of working, some of which you've never even heard of. At the same time, the client is kind of watching you and making sure you know what you're doing. And that's really stressful and it can be really tough. The pressure and the expectations can be really high. You're dealing with a lot of self doubt, imposter syndrome, but you just have to push through and have faith that you'll get there. Number two, becoming too much of a generalist. Now, at the beginning of your consulting career, it's really normal to do different roles, work at different companies, and do different things. But as you get more experienced, you don't want to fall into that trap of knowing a little bit about loads of things and not a lot about one thing. Because honestly, that makes you less valuable the more experienced you are. When it says on your CV that you've been working for the last 5 years, people expect you to be an expert on something. This kind of makes moving jobs difficult because roles outside of consulting are usually focused on one thing. To avoid this, you actively need to hone in on a certain niche and work on upskilling in that area, even though sometimes the project opportunities you get might not actually be in that niche. Number three, travel. This was on my pros list, but it's definitely also a con, depending on the project, depending on the stage of life you're in. But I will say, I think the more you travel for work, the more it starts to feel like an inconvenience, and the more it just feels like your entire life is becoming work. It eats up a lot of your time and it can be really exhausting, especially when you have to be really switched on when you're at the client and be really engaged and be really social and interactive. And all of that is really draining.